I'm a bond underwriter by trade in Naples, Florida, and my wife is a stay-at-home mom. We have almost a 4-year-old son now.
$75 cents.
I was originally diagnosed with testicular cancer in March of 2016. So we met with a team of oncologists, and the doctors removed the tumor and said we got it all.
Okay, I'm gonna check it.
Check it again.
36.
Is that better?
I got it.
We all believed the doctor when he said, you've got it all. Surgery's been, successful, and you don't have to worry about it.
And fast forward 2 years, just through a routine scan, they had noticed 2 lymph nodes above my left kidney that were enlarged. And after biopsies and scans, the doctors called me up and said, I'm sorry to tell you over the phone, but not only do you have the testicular cancer that has returned, but you also have follicular non-Hodgkin's lymphoma,
which is traditionally known as not curable.
My case was presented before a tumor board because it was very rare and unique, and they had recommended 3 very intensive cycles of chemotherapy. I was there 5 to 6 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Just remember nights, staying up with him, taking his temp every 30 minutes and checking his pulse, and
ending up in the ER with potential blood clots in my lungs. It was just an awful experience.
It's terrifying to think that, am I going to lose my husband? Is my son going to be able to play with his dad or have him at his ball game?
We went back with the doctors and did a follow-up scan at the beginning of February 2019 to find out that the chemotherapy backfired horribly. What was originally just above my left kidney had now metastasized to both lungs, to the lymph nodes in my chest, under my right clavicle, under my arms, and our 3 options were not appealing anymore. They wanted to do clinical trials, stem cell transplants, and more chemotherapy. And that's when I said enough.
I just knew that was not what he should be doing, and I was researching day and night on ways to build up his body and his immune system, and Hope4Cancer was kind of the only clinic that stood out in our mind.
Started watching some of the videos on some of the testimonials from the patients that had come through Hope4Cancer, and some of the patients they resonated with me, and I just connected with them. And
we had been praying about our decision on coming here, and we knew the same day, the same hour, that this is where we should be.
And it was just like God had lifted this burden from our shoulders and said, go to Mexico, go to Hope4Cancer.
And we just felt a sense of peace, from the car ride over here, to walking into the building and, being hugged by the staff. It was just something we had never experienced in the U.S. So we were able to sit in on a question and answer session with Dr. Tony, and the wealth of knowledge was just amazing. He cares so much for these patients. He was even playing with our 3-year-old son.
He was playing peekaboo with our 3-year-old son. It was just incredible to watch that.
You just become family here, and it's such an amazing support system.
Friends for life, absolutely. They give you the tools and the knowledge and empower you to live a healthy life and go home and make those changes so you can not only survive but thrive. The therapies that they offer here are designed to detox the body and build up your immune system and make you stronger and allow your body to do what it was designed to do, to fight the cancer. I stopped waking up in the middle of the night with those excruciating pains, and that gave me a lot of encouragement.
His energy levels just kept climbing.
It was incredible.
And it was kind of annoying because I was so tired from, taking care of him and just the
And the
emotional
3-year-old.
stress and having a 3-year-old, and here he is,
I'm ready to
running around.
running back to the hotel, wanting to go for a run, and you're exhausted. So I felt great. What was really inspiring for me was when I was here during my 3-week stay, and all of these patients started coming back for their follow-ups, and they were having these remarkable results. That was probably the biggest boost of confidence for me, and it made me work so much harder just to.
Because you knew it was attainable.
I knew it was
possible.
attainable. I felt great at the end of the day, and when we left here, I felt like I had more energy. I wasn't having any of the pains. I was optimistic and hopeful.
God led us here, and this is exactly where he needed to be.
On May 22nd, I had my scan, and the doctors in Naples called, and they said, "There's no evidence of cancer found." We couldn't believe it. I cried. I called my wife into my office, and we both just bawled, sobbed, pure joy. We immediately drove over to the doctor's office, and when we arrived, the nurses were in the lobby waiting for us, and they were crying. And
it was an incredible experience.
Incredible experience. Coming back here, Kate and I made the decision that we wanted to do the same for these patients here. Not only with the patients, but with their family members, with their companions, to give them encouragement, to let them know that this place, what God has done here, for the physicians, for the nurses, for the staff, the support staff, it's a place of healing.